welcome to Crafting with Laurel. So, I made a granny square pocketbook, a purse. This is 3 granny squares. Hello, 3 granny squares. It's a big one. It's hard to show it on here. Anyway, you fold your granny squares, stitch them together. And now I'm getting ready to make the lining. Isn't that pretty? Uh-oh. My tripod is in my wheel's way here. Hold on. Say hi. Alright, now, if I can remember how the squares go. So I cut 3 squares for my lining. So I'm going to do it the same way I made the granny square. We'll start with one side. It's a pretty big pocketbook. I hadn't used this sewing machine in a while. I got all these things in the way. Alright, so we're going to do regular sewing today. Say hi. Well, hi, Miss Sharon. How are you, Ladybug? Hadn't seen you in a while. I ain't been on YouTube in a while. Alright, so I'm going to sew one side. Let me see, it might help if I make the stitches. I still hadn't replaced my feed dog on the sewing machine. I got a new sewing machine. It was a trade deal. I had a friend that wanted to get some goodies that I make. And she didn't have the money, so I was like, hey girl, you still got that sewing machine you were talking about? I'll do a trade. But something's not right with the bobbin area. I still gotta play with that. It was pretty dirty. It'd been packed away for a while. But anyway, uh-oh, where's my scissors? Oh, shit. I'm in here with no scissors. Oh, well, I use these. I'm in here sewing with no scissors. Guess where they're at? Alright, here's one side. Now, I'm trying to think. My brain's like, okay, Laurel, what the hell? It's kind of tricky. Is this right? Did I do that right? A quilter probably can do this better than me. Oh, I got it. I got it. Oops, I'm gonna hold it right there. Alright, so you sew it together like this. Okay, so I need to sew these two together. Oh man, how is that gonna work? I might take this part. Well, ain't this a bee? I might take this part apart a little bit. Alright, I can't mess it up. I gotta take some of the stitches out. Watch me poke myself. Where's my seam ripper? Lord have mercy. Take it out a little bit so I can get them points right. Alright, hold on, Laurel. Is that good? Alright. I might learn how to quilt one day, huh? Sharon, I know you know how to quilt. Just for safekeeping, I'm not going to backstitch because I might have to take that part apart too. Slow down, Laura. But you got to fold your triangles in half. And the folded parts are going to be your sides and your bottom. And I figured it'd be easier to cut the squares the same size that I crocheted my granny squares and sew it together the same way. Alright, I backstitched that one. You been doing alright, Sharon? Christmas good to you this year? I was sad Christmas. Alright. Now we gotta turn it the other way. You see how I'm doing it? I'm sewing V's here. I'm gonna go back and fix that in a minute. Alright, how should I do this? Alright, I gotta fold these in half. I think I did that right. Okay. Yeah. Sharon, it's just me and you, girl. You did a little bit of quilting? Hold up. Did you send me a picture? Somebody sent me a picture. I can't remember who it was right now. Do you know, what's her name? Wendy. She goes by Wendy Sews. What's her real name? She's in our group. But anyway, she quilts too. She does some real pretty quilts too. We got a whole bunch of quilters. I ain't seen Linda in a while in the group. She does a lot of quilts and she puts them up, what do you call it? Like an auction, and then the money goes to some kind of, was it breast cancer? She does some beautiful quilts. I mean, real beautiful quilts. I ain't never seen nobody do quilts like hers. She lives in Florida. Her name's Linda. Is it Linda Harris? Alright. Now I really don't know what I did. Okay. Is this right? This can't be right. It can't be right. Alright. La-di-da, la-di-da. So my job, I like my job, but There's some crazy stuff goes on there. Alright, I need to take that one apart, I think. Because it's going to overlap if I don't. My job has some crazy stuff going on. First of all, there's a lot of drama. Of course there is, a bunch of women. Let me move that out of the way. How do you do corners, Sharon? Am I doing it right? I didn't cut the bias off on this one, so. But we all have carts for our linen and the cleaning supply, you know, housekeeping cart. Anyway, when you've been off a day or so, and you come back to work, if not half of your stuff on your cart is missing, or everything is gone. You can't leave nothing on your cart personal or whatever. I had some lotion on there and it got gone. Did I run out of bobbin? Oh. And then you got the ones that leave notes on their card. Don't mess with anything on the cart, yada yada. Like, really? I'm over it. I just expect my cart to be empty every time I come to work. I got a you know, the spray can Windex. Anyway, I had a brand new one. It's gone. It's gone. Hey, I did it. Alright, let me secure those ends. How do you do this part, Sharon? Let me look at it. You know what? I'm going to be hemming that part. So I think I'll back stitch where I trimmed it. Will that work? Just to secure it. Don't sew it. I don't know how to do that part, Sharon. Who else is on here? Nobody. Just me and you, Sharon. It's alright. We like it that way. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Let me look in case you told me how to do it. It was so long ago, honey. There was a couple weeks ago. No, when he net. Alright, where's the... Alright, here it is. So I gotta do like a hem around it. So I just secured that. Alright, wasn't there another one? Yeah, right here. Right here. This is awkward. Even when I sewed the granny squares together, it ended up not the way that I thought I was going to be putting it together. You know how you want certain colors to be at a certain spot. If you crochet, you know what I mean. Anyway, it's still cute. I used all the same colors, but I ran out of one purple. But it's cute. I've been making crochet bucket hats too. My trash can's full. The darn housekeeper, she ain't done nothing. Alright, let me see. I'm connecting these parts that I used. The seam ripped out. Get this out of the way. Go right there. Laurel don't know what she's doing, but she makes it work. Well, they say if there's a will, there's a way. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. Ta-da! Now is it going to fit inside? Whoops, the string. Guess I should clip these, huh? My big scissors are in there beside the new sewing machine. That's where they are. They are. I can't even talk. Cut my... Uh-oh, somebody's calling me. Who's calling me? My phone's going off in there. Can't be a bill collector, can it? It might be. If it's the nursing home, my sister will get the call now. Okay. I don't know if I want to cut these yet. All right. Well, I just thought I'd come on, hang out. I've been watching my own videos, trying to get some inspiration. But, all right, let's see if it's going to fit inside. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? See, that's where I sewed the two granny squares together. You fold them in half, and then your points meet up there, and then you put a strap at your corners. All right, let me see if it's gonna fit inside. Who the hell called me? Laurel, you ain't even cut the strings yet and tucked them away. Oh, let me see if it's gonna fit first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You go, Laurel. Looky there. Fits good. Oops, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I still have room to... Am I going to do that on the sewing machine? Should I hand stitch it or sew it on the sewing machine? Let me see if it's even. Even Steven. The squares are supposed to be the same. Plus this is gonna, stretch. That's the purpose of putting the lining in your little holes. Alright. Alright, Laurel. Now, This part here. Oh my God. How am I going to do that? Sharon, how am I going to do that? I need to take the corners apart. How am I going to do that? I have to flip it down. Lord. Is that going to make it look tacky? How do you do that, Sharon? Flip it down. Flip it down. It's going to be all frayed time I get done. I'm going to have to do this by hand. Flip that down. Bring that down. Lord, have mercy. Whose bright idea was this? Is it going to leave a lump? I got to think on that one, Sharon. All my points are right there. And I got to fold it over and hem it. Okay, Sharon. I gotta get off anyway. See who's called. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on and hang out for a minute. Yeah, the colors turn out pretty. So I gotta figure that part out. Those strings don't even show in there. Good. Alright, so let me go see who called me. Sorry, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Love you, Sharon. Don't work too hard. And I'll be looking for your picture.